Hi, welcome back. Another important session. This is somewhat we should know before getting into the real time actually. What is actually kickoff meeting and why it is so important for either SAP or a non-SAP or developer, whoever you take, consultants. Generally, this is a term which is helpful to for implementation most of the time. Sometimes in other context also phase extension also you will have project phase extension also you will have kickoff meetings. It has its own importance. My name is Jagdish Kumar Raidu. Okay, so let's listen this now. So who involves actually? What is kickoff meeting? First we'll leave about that who involves actually. The kickoff is like, if you'd like to start any project, like, who and all the team members get involved to achieve the common goal and common objective of your project. This is the theory actually. But in general terms, if you talk about that, when to start the project, when to finish the project, and who and all involves, what is the budget, and what is the timeline. So all this talks about in a kickoff meeting. Okay. So like if you see this, most of the times key stakeholders, for example, Britannia is implementing a project for SAP, right? In that case, like, they need to identify their business processes and their manufacturing processes and sales processes and try to understand their financial policies to implement how many GL accounts needed, how many cost centers need to be created, what and all these at a detail level. Before that, where to start and when to start and how to start, where to finish the project. So which talks about your project kickoff meeting. Who involves? First thing is that key stakeholders. This is the first meeting. You can say that before kick. Okay, without using the kick, you cannot able to start your bike or car, right? In the similar way, now automatic buttons coming. Don't ask me like that. Okay. Anyhow, if you take automatic button also, without starting that, you cannot push the gear, right, to move the vehicle further. In the similar way, project you would like to push further, there should be kick off meeting. Okay, so who and all involves? Key stakeholders. That means company, like, experts, maybe technical or non-technical or business experts. They can involve, like, certain product managers, sales side and manufacturing side or finance side. Okay, all key members. Sometimes you may have get a chance to meet CEO or vice president of that particular company. And so here key stakeholders from business side and project managers. Sometimes you will have a project manager, both sides, onshore and offshore, team members and clients, sponsors, project sponsors from business side, and other relevant parties. It can be anybody. Okay. So what happens when you do the kickoff meeting? Okay, you have an objective to manufacture a certain product. Okay, so for that, you will try to you have that particular object to define. Okay, to finish that one, and you'd like to see the scope. Scope means, like, it can be resources, it can be like technology, it can be like, kind of licenses and everything actually. Deliverables, what is the output, what is the product you are delivering for their business users. The team members will present their roles and responsibilities, what they are going to do. For example, I'm SD consultant, I'm going to gather my uh, requirements. They are doing a quick introduction for team, like, Mr. Jagdish Kumar Raidu is going to handle all SAP sales and distribution responsibilities for this project. In the similar way, finance some X person and manufacturing some X person, and basis, who is going to set up the installation, and what is the landscape, like, outline they are discussing. Sometimes slides might be detailed, not like these slides. You will have a kickoff presentation will be there with your project manager or else delivery manager. Sometimes the client will share their expectations and requirements, what they're expecting, why they want. Someone is giving money, they don't give free of cost, right? They have a certain expectations, how it need to be get finished and when it need to be get finished, and what is the effective rate when they implement the software, how their sales going to increase, and how they can mitigate their finance bottlenecks, how they can able to justify their shipments, okay, on time to reach to their customers. Okay, what is the impact? You will have, charts and presentations will be there from business side. So advantages and goals. After doing this, you'll come to know what is the scope, what need to be can able to do it within the timelines, what is the budget, what could be the risk, how can able to mitigate the risk, what are the risks, and if you are doing so about this presentation. You can see this. This is the sequence of kickoff actually. First, introduction to your team, any meeting, overview of the project, and a brief roles and responsibilities, who and all, and what they are going to do, and timelines and milestones. Certain times, certain projects have an agreement for 5 years. You'll have like every 6 months or 1 year you will have a one milestone. When finishes that, what is the dependency of that milestone? Or else if you don't have dependency, how you can able to start another milestone in the sense like certain period of time. Okay, so budget, it's not our cup of tea. So like project manager and other team members from service company and client, they will take care. And risk and challenges they are going to discuss, and communication plan, to whom to talk to, who is the middleware, like what are all the softwares get involved, SAP and non-SAP, and like to whom we need to tap for what actually from business side. That plan will be there, communication plan. And finally, question and answers. Okay, if they have anything. This is all about kickoff meeting on a brief, but actual presentation will be there. Probably you can try and to get Google some sample presentations. So if you're a consultant level, it's not needed. I'm holding 10 plus years in SAP SD. Still I have seen many kickoff meeting presentations, but um, you can try and Google something like if you want to get into that. This is all about kickoff meeting for SAP and non-SAP consultants. So all these are the courses available at my end from my SAP SD Standard Sales and Distribution 3155 up to date, my students. And if you'd like to learn SAP SD in-depth standard, you can join this course. It is almost 82 hours, 235 lectures. And if you are not yet introduced to SAP S4 HANA Business Partners, you can try this one. Pricing, I have a couple of courses. This is 8 hours, another 9 hours is there with in-depth and standard. You can try this. Pricing is one of the key concept. We'll have a separate consultants in our market. Okay, so like if you are not yet introduced, better subscribe my channel. There you can able to get it like other videos relevant for SAP methodology and landscape and all the stuff. I have already done it. You try to find it out. Almost 300 plus videos are there. You can try after subscribing my channel. And if you are not yet introduced getting right to functional specification by using RISEF, you can try this course. And stock transfer orders and intercompany sales with full confidence. If you'd like to learn, you can try this. And a few set of S4 HANA and SAP ECC courses, which is at useful level available to enhance your knowledge. If you wanted to get into these courses, please subscribe in Udemy. You can try for this. Okay. So I think you will get something out of it. If you are not in real-time consultant, know about all this presentation, what it will happen inside the project actually. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me. More importantly, Jai Hind. Thank you. All the best.